Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Anthony and Red's Top 10. Actually, this is our first episode on our own channel. I am Red the Fox, and I am Anthony Gamer. And in today's Top 10, we're going to discuss our favorite ads from comic books and Boys Life magazine. Growing up in the late 70s and into the 80s, there were two things that were a constant in both of our lives, that being comic books and Boys Life magazine. Oh, that's for sure. And we have a lot of happy memories of reading the comics, and of course, being that we was both in Scouts, there were just so many great stories, articles, comics and all kinds of stuff in Boys Life magazine, and it definitely was something that we read for many years. Oh, for sure. I mean, I first subscribed in the early 80s when I was in Cub Scouts, and I kept the subscription going all the way to when I was a Boy Scout. Oh, yeah. Neither one of us made Eagle, though, but we did go through the ranks of scouting, and, besides that, we have a lot of happy, positive memories of those times. But today we're going to talk about some of those ads that they had in the back of Boys Life and some of the ones you found in comic books. Now, if we have any younger viewers here, this is something that is probably unknown to you, as both comic books and Boys Life magazine are both still around, but you don't have the ads in them that we used to have. Oh, yeah. Like, for instance, you'd go to the back of Boys Life and you had all these different ads that would pop up there, and you had all kinds of crazy stuff for sale that any boy with a little bit of money could not wait to send some money off and buy these things. It didn't matter what they promised or what kinds of cool gadgets or whatnot. We had to have them. Yep. And the same thing with comics. Now, as adults, we love looking at the golden age of comics and, of course, into the comics that came out when we were boys. And it's neat to look back on some of those ads and some of those things that they were trying to sell to impressionable young boys. So in today's episode, we're going to rate our top 10 ads from both comic books and Boys Life magazine. Are you ready, Red? Oh, yeah, Red is ready. All right, so let's begin our top 10. Okay, we begin here with the 50-cent ads at the number 10 spot. Now, if you look here at some of these ads, you got some wild and crazy stuff here, don't you? Oh, yeah. So let's go and have a quick look. Let's see. Grab a couple. Your typical noise blower. You have chocolate bar squirt. 3 gross flies look real. Mostly you have kind of gag stuff here. Like for those of us that wanted to be a vampire for Halloween, you had blood capsules, you had this thing throw your voice. Okay, so did a lot of these things work? Well, some did. What do you expect for 50 cents? One that I really liked was the squirting ring. That one was a lot of fun. And the whoopee cushion, that only lasted for a little while. I remember after so many sits, it just stopped working. The throw your voice thing, well, that actually was a book that would come and teach you ventriloquism. I have a really good book on that was written by that one Edgar, what's his name, the one who had Charlie McCarthy. Oh, yeah. But a lot of the stuff here, as you can see, were mostly gag type items, and, some worked, some didn't. Some of them, it's probably a good thing that they didn't work. But, 50 cents back when I was a boy was, you could get a candy bar for 50 cents. So it was really cool. Now, if you look at the bottom here, all 27 items, only $11 with 3 funny free gifts. 2 sets of all 27, only $20 with 6 free gifts. So, again, you could just click on what you wanted here, mail this sucker in, and then you would get these items. If any of you ever did order a lot of these or purchase these whole sets, we'd like to hear your stories. Let us know about it in the comments section below. Okay, next up at the number 9 spot, there we have the Polaris Nuclear Submarine. Oh boy, over 7 feet long, big enough for 2 kids. Yeah, you could just send this thing out. It said it had all kinds of bells and whistles, a working periscope, and all that good stuff. And as you can see here from this picture we got, it reality, yeah, it wasn't all that. Matter of fact, it didn't really work as a submarine, and it was made of cardboard. So yeah, uh, unfortunately, you'd get this thing here, and you could play with it in the house and pretend. But if you took it outside and it got wet, it would disintegrate just like cardboard. So there was a cool episode of that show, Get a Life, with Chris Elliott, where he actually did get a real working submarine that he had saved up for when he was a kid, and it took like 20 years to get there. But of course, that was a show and not reality. All right, and next up we have at the number 8 spot the go kart. Yep. Now, if you look at this ad here, you'll see. I'm gonna make it. Okay, so it says go karts, engines, kits, parts, 80-page catalog, $3 refundable, largest selection. Okay. So you can see there it says mini cars, mini bikes, ATVs, discount prices. So you're not exactly getting an actual go-kart. You get a catalog that has the kits, the parts, and all the other stuff that you could want to get a go-kart. Now, to be honest with you, building a go-kart is not really all that difficult. My dad and I built one when I was a small boy, and we used an old lawnmower engine. Of course, we welded the metal parts together, a bicycle chain or motorcycle chain, a sprocket, and we used wheels from an old lawnmower. So it turned out really nice. Actually, my brother and I had a lot of fun riding that thing for many years. I think we sold it or gave it to our cousin, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, especially going up and around the yard. I mean, it really handled really well, and a lot of fun memories of that thing. But we didn't get it from this advertisement. My dad actually built it himself. But okay, now at the number 7 spot there, from the same ad page, actually, we have a knife. Now, as hard as it may be to believe, back in the old days, like the 80s and before, you could actually purchase weapons by mail order. Yep. Everything from switchblades, this really cool survival knife you see here for $4.88. And it's got all that extra cool stuff in there. Check that out there. You got all kinds of, you got matches, you got fishing lines, you got fishing hooks, you got all kinds of cool stuff there built in. But believe it or not, they actually, from things like Black Belt Magazine, you could actually buy weapons, size swords, shurikens, nunchucks, all that fun stuff. They did say you had to be 18, but I don't know how they would check that back in the 80s. But yep, back in the day, you could actually buy weapons from Boys Life Magazine. Go team. Okay, and now at the number 6 spot, we have Baby Chick Incubator. Yeah, I know, it's just, that's our, yeah. Okay, so we look here at the bottom of the page, it says, See Miracle of Birth, $12.98. Postpaid with 4 quail eggs, $9.95 without eggs. You get the new clear plastic chick hatcher with 4 quail eggs, available year-round in Egg Hatcher's Guidebook. Complete. Nothing else to buy. Send check or money order. Quail equipment catalog is 50 cents. And okay. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. It's just kind of like, wow, this would have been kind of neat. Although, what do you do with the quails once they hatch? Yeah, didn't quite mention that part of it. Maybe it talks about it in the book. I'm not sure. Now, I've actually seen these incubators before. They were huge. Yeah, so they don't mention that part. Like, after you get it, what do you do with the chicks? So, I don't know. If any of you got this thing, let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your story. Okay, at the number 5 spot, we have one that really was the biggest ripoff of all, and that was X-ray glasses. Okay, according to the ads you would see for these things, and this was in comic books, Boys Life, etc., you could put these suckers on and you could see bones, you could see through clothes. Yeah, really good, encouraging young boys to be voyeurs. Fortunately, I should say, yeah, definitely fortunately, oh, for sure, these didn't work like that. Actually, if in the right light, it would create an illusion where you could kind of see the I guess, outline of bones in your own hand or something. But no, you couldn't look through women's clothes and you couldn't see bones and stuff. So, yeah, thankfully, in a lot of ways, this was a novelty item that did not deliver what it promised. Okay, we're at the number 4 spot, and we're gonna really get into the crazy shit here, so buckle up for some of this. Alright, this one came out of Boys Life magazine. It says here, live chameleon with free food plus care and feeding instructions. All for rush only for $3.95. Shipped airmail, weather permitting. It's great to have your own live chameleon that changes color. A collection of chameleons may help you earn a merit badge. Oh boy, talk about a yeah, I'll say guaranteed live delivery. Okay, so yeah. Now, many of you know what a chameleon is. I hope it's one of them, lizards that changes color and stuff. But yeah, it is hard to believe as it is. Yeah, you could actually get a live animal from. Sorry, you could get a live animal by mail order, and you haven't seen nothing yet. So, did you ever do this one? No, but we had some family friends that I gave the clipping to, and they were going to order it. Now, I don't know if they ever did. We would see them again over the years, but I totally forgot about it and never asked them if they did end up getting the chameleon or not. So, if any of you did, let us know in the comments below. Now, occasionally at Boy Scout meetings, we would discuss some of the ads that we saw in Boys Life magazine. And the number 3 spot here is no different. This is one we really talked a lot about, but I don't really know if anyone bought it. How about in your troop? No, but we sure talked about it a lot. And that is the air car, or hovercraft, I guess you could say. Now, let's check out this ad. You can float on air. You can ride this air car around your house or school. It floats on air powered by an ordinary vacuum cleaner motor. Low cost, easy to build. It really works. For plans and photos, send 650 to blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this has been a discussion in the 30, 40 years plus that this ad was first found. And Anthony and I did some research online to see if anybody had actually done this, and we found some people that did. One of the problems here, they say about how you can float around your home or school, but unfortunately, you gotta plug the sucker in, because how else are you gonna get power to the vacuum motor? And it looks pretty cool from the ads I've seen. The problem is, you float in the air, but you can't move backward or forward. You can't really move. You just kind of float there. You'd have to make a few other adjustments, I suppose, to get it to work. But it looks like it's kind of a fun project, actually, from the YouTube videos that we've seen of people that actually made it. So I think if you got the time and you got the materials, you can actually do this, and with a little more ingenuity, you can make the thing actually move. Just make sure you got a pretty long cord to do it with, though. Now, if any of you guys have done this and got it to successfully work, let us know about it. We'd really like to hear your stories. Okay, and next up we have one of the biggest scams that both of us fell for. Oh, we sure did. Okay, and that is the number 2. Sea monkeys. Okay, let's look at this vintage ad we have here. Enter the wonderful world of amazing live sea monkeys. Own a bowl full of happiness, instant pets. Just add water. That's all. In 1 second, your amazing sea monkeys actually come to life. Yes, they hatch instantly, right before your eyes. Now simply grow and enjoy the most adorable pets ever to bring smiles, laughter, and fun to your house. So eager to please, they can even be trained. Oh boy, yeah. So, what you would get is a 1-year supply of growth food, living plasma, water purifier, a magnificent, fully illustrated manual of sea monkey care, raising, training, and breeding. Oh boy. Yep. So, what did you get in reality? Now, looking at this picture and stuff, and the picture of the family, looks like you got these cool little creatures with smiles and all that. Actually, what you got was brine shrimp. Yeah? Yep, that's true. Let's put a picture up of what brine shrimp actually look like. Okay, here's the picture. A lot different than what the ad shows, doesn't it? Oh, for sure. As far as I knew, you couldn't train them. Nope. I mean, the hardest part was keeping them alive. Actually, I I got all the extra stuff, and I got it in this little plastic container, and the water used to get real nasty and stuff. And yeah, it was hard keeping them alive. Actually, now in reality, brine shrimp are actually sold as food for like fish. I used to have some cichlids and I would throw brine shrimp in there for an extra treat for them and they loved it. But yeah. Now, the gentleman that created this whole scam, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term, was a piece of shit in real life. He actually was a Nazi and yeah, he was a piece of shit. But anyway, for many, many years, and still going to this day, people are still falling for sea monkeys. If you also purchase these little creatures, let us know about it in the comments section below. Okay, and now at the number one spot, we have the biggest one of all and the biggest oh shit moment of all, and that is a pet monkey. Yep. Now, check this ad out here, and you can see what this little sucker does. Okay, 1895, darling pet monkey. The squirrel monkey makes an adorable pet and companion, almost human with its warm eyes. Your family will love it. These young monkeys grow about 12 inches high, eat same food as you, even lollipops. Simple to care for and train. Okay, calm down, Red. We'll explain in a minute. Just live delivery guaranteed. Okay, free cage, free leather collar and leash, free toy and instructions included with each monkey. Loads of fun and amusement. Okay, now I've always loved primates. At one time, I thought about becoming a primatologist, so I've done lots and lots of research on monkeys. They are not suited for pets by the casual owner. They require a lot of husbandry, a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of dedication. They don't mention any of that in the ad. Now, this ad came out around 1970, and years later, of course, they did make it unlawful to do this. But I've heard some stories. One story I heard was about a young boy that got his monkey in the mail. It came in a box with a screen. The monkey, of course, was scared, hungry, pissed off, just angry, and all them things above. Little boy opened the box. The monkey screamed bloody murder, ran out of the box, and took off running around the house. The boy chased after the monkey, grabbed it by the tail, and the monkey screamed bloody murder again, and then proceeded to bite the shit out of the little boy. I heard he required about 25 stitches. The monkey was sent to a zoo or something. I don't know. But yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I tell you, the chameleon was one thing. I mean, lizards are pretty easy to care for there. I mean, you get one of them aquariums with a heat rock and all that, but a monkey, oh gosh. Yeah, I just wonder how many kids actually fell for this and bought one of these. And oh God, I can't imagine. Now, this is a story we would really like to hear from you guys. If any of you actually did purchase a live monkey from this ad that came out of a comic book, let us know in the comment section below. We'd really love to hear we would really love to hear your story about this one. And with that being said, that brings this episode of Anthony and Red's Top 10 to a close. We really hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, let us know by giving us a thumbs up, subscribe, please. And don't forget to click that little bell down there so you'll be notified when we upload any new episodes. Now, check out our Teespring store where you can get this really cool shirt for this channel. That makes a great gift for anybody in your life that you love. Makes a great birthday present. Christmas is coming up, and it does help support the channel. So check out the Teespring store and get yourself some cool gear. Yep, and don't forget to check out my internet radio station where you will only hear the best hard rock and heavy metal. The link is in the description. And of course, don't forget to check out our main channel, Classic Gamer 74. Well, until next time, I am Anthony Gamer, and I am Red Fox, and we will see you all in the next episode. Until then, be strong, be safe, be happy, be healthy, and above all, take care of each other, be kind to each other, and stop hate of all kinds. See you soon. Bye. Bye for now.